This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. Over the last few years, Unfinished Business has been more than just the show. It's been my life. It's been the highs, the lows, the grind, the laughs, but most importantly, it's been about the progress of our business, Trade Mastermind. We've shared some incredible moments together. The risks we took, the massive wins, the insane level ups, and even those moments where everything seemed impossible, we kept on fighting. But now, it's time for me to make a change. To step back from something that's been such a huge part of my life for so long. Night and day, 7 days a week for years and years. It's not a decision I've taken lightly, but it's necessary for the business. It's necessary for my team, and it's necessary for the future of this organization. So yes, I'm quitting. But I'm not quitting the show. I'm simply stepping back from the day-to-day operations. With a new COO coming in, a powerhouse from Amazon, this is the perfect time to focus on scaling, building, and sharing more of my journey with you.
Is a Valente to address the congregation.
But that's gonna be a great investment in my room there, wasn't it? Then there was gonna be one more room there, then there'd be those mini offices.
Not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, were you?
No, absolutely not. No, I came from very humble beginnings, actually. This isn't the end. It's just the start of a whole new chapter.
We need to move fast. We haven't got time on this. That's a big number to be behind. And my expectation is that we dig very, very deep this week to make a huge impact into that number.
Just can you go up to the leads where they've come from and how much you've spent? Yeah, I saw your report saying that you spent £50,000, Natalie, is that right? In the first 12 days of the month. How have you spent that much money? And why have you spent that much money? But the leads are £145 a lead on average is what I'm seeing from just the report that you've sent in. I mean, I don't know if everybody's alive to that, but we spent £50,000 in the whole of the last month, and £50,000 has been spent in the first 10 days. It's gone from one extreme to the other. These budgets he's absolutely keeping a fucking close eye on, which is currently working out at, I don't even want to do the fucking number, £60,000 divided by 53 is £1,132 a booking. That's without any of your salaries, any bonuses, any overheads, anything included. We're spending £1,000 to make £1,132 to make a booking. Yeah, these guys are getting given £300 opportunities every time they get sent a name. I bet you didn't realise that, did you? Okay, how much these cost per leads are. I wonder how many fucking calls you're making per lead and how these are really being maxed out, or it's just being a flippant conversation. Yeah, with hardly any notes based on what we fucking saw last week. Yeah, we need a whiteboard up there. Every time you're getting past an electrical lead is £280 a lead. Every time you're getting sent an ebook lead, it's currently 120 quid a fucking lead. So they better be worked to fucking shit, yeah? Screen grab that in your fucking height and size.
Oh. Was it LG?
That's a Samsung little one. That's an LG. Is that the same size? I wonder if it's better putting those up and then giving them those stands so they can move them around rather than putting them on the fucking walls and then we have to move them again. I wonder if it's better we just build them stands. Is there any more TVs about?
No, the only other ones are upstairs.
Them up and down the stairs?
Yeah.
Are they the same stands as the ones underneath?
Yeah.
Have you got a TV in here, no?
LG.
That's another LG.
Yeah, about the same size.
Come with me, I'll show you what to do. Basically, these are gonna go on wheels. So you don't need to put them on the wall, but they just need building. Fucking hell, how many did you buy? Why is it four?
What?
There's four of them. I'm sure these were like 100 fucking quid each.
I thought we bought four in total.
me. And then I want this TV taken off and added onto one of them, yeah? That TV taken off and added onto it.
Going on creatively in regards to ads and stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked into like the whole journey as a whole, and I think there's some like immediate things that we can do that hopefully get more qualified leads and just make it as clear as possible in terms of the process, because I'm still of the belief that obviously, you know, like marketing should do a lot of the heavy lifting and should make it a lot easier for the bookers, the sales team, and that if they were to be called, they know exactly what they're being called for and what's going on. So on here, journey is, yeah, let's say you see an ad, cool, you're interested, it's a boiler focused ad. After you fill in the lead form, it takes you to a landing page, click funnels page, and then obviously it's got the 7-figure solar and EV business builder is titled, so that can change. I do believe that in general, if it's not going to take them to a landing page to tell them more about the event, then there does 100% need to be like a section of the ad where it's showing or explaining the event in some kind of way. I think that confuses everything as well in terms of you're not really sure what you've signed up to because you're not being shown. Or, you know.
Definitely. I'm glad you've done this because I think you're absolutely spot on, man. It's got a fucking major identity crisis.
Yeah.
As I've started to unpack it over the last couple of weeks, it's a real cowboy builder scenario, to be honest. So what we do need to do is from every academy is we got to get the creative, the copy, the hook, the story, the call to action, the landing page, the thank you page, the one-time offer, the confirmation, email, text and call all in line. We need to have like a checklist process that every ad they run, somebody's auditing the process. So an ad goes out and it's like, right, well, I've built a funnel effectively, which is what it's called.
Yeah.
And here are all of the elements to the funnel. And here's how we check the quality control effectively of that before that funnel goes live. Whereas at the minute, it's fucking slapdash. I think because they're getting some guy in India to build a fucking landing page, and I'm like, why?
Landing pages are simple.
I know.
to make, like,
The problem that they do, yeah, they call it CRO, conversion rate optimization, and then they try and overcomplicate what the landing page needs to do to get the right conversion rate. So, you know, aesthetically, first and foremost, it's about the design. Secondly, you then make sure that it converts, and not always aesthetic makes any impact in its ability to convert. And from my experience, you can put one thing up, one thing down, one thing left, one thing right, and nobody really knows. It's usually just luck of the draw. So make this your priority.
Okay.
Okay, today is a new day and there is a new era here at Trade Mastermind. Things are changing, growing and evolving, and I'm setting up this team here, this senior team, for what that looks like as we progress into 2025 and take this business from 10 to 25 million in the next 12 months. Let's go through this agenda. I'm going to keep this meeting relatively quick. The virtual experience is something where it was almost being sidelined, and the people didn't realise, I don't think, involved in the process, how many people are actually paying for that product and how much they're actually paying for the product. £1,500 a month, very sloppy things like customers asking for links week in, week out in the WhatsApp groups, always after 9 o'clock, always late with the links, no consistent person posting the link. If they post it, the message is poor. So the experience has been rubbish. I don't know if we've had any and we haven't done anything about it, but the experience from what I saw, not this Friday, because this Friday was better. From what I saw the previous Friday was awful. And there's no two ways about it. It was awful. And we have a lot of people involved in the process and a lot of smart people involved in the process. And we have just left it. Yeah, knowing damn well that could have been better on these things. Some of the stuff that we're spotting now, and that's why I love bringing in new people, because it just reminds of the basics that are just getting overlooked across the board as to how it should be done. And I used the terminology last week, cowboy builders, and knowing damn well. So immediately we've sprung into action. I've set up a WhatsApp group with Lindsay and Izzy. There's probably loads of other areas across the business that we're overlooking. Izzy's brought me a fantastic presentation today around the marketing, and there's a lot of stuff there around these funnels and communications that's got a major identity crisis, isn't linking together. It's all the stuff that needs to be solved. When something isn't 100% working, you've got to go to the process and check the process. So if there's anything else across the board that you guys know about, you know, I'm really pleased with what Izzy did today. He's very proactive. I didn't ask him to do the work. I've asked him to get back involved in the creative, and he's come up with a brilliant presentation and pinpointed out to me a fucking whole host of problems, and really important ones, yeah, that we can overcome and solve, the process is going to get better, because right now it's probably operating on 10% efficiency from what I've seen.
13 unique bookings for others. So we had 2 pull forwards and 2 rebooks. I think it deserves a round of applause because
We've hit a target for once, yes!
We all dug deep yesterday. We had great focus, there was great energy. Even up until the end of the day, the energy was still high, which was really important. And actually, 2 or 3 of those came over the line quite late on, which was good to see, because what has been a bit of a trend is we get a few in early doors and then it drops off the edge of a cliff. So it was great to see.
On the ones that came in the evening, what's the message behind that? Are the businesses saying, I'll do it when I get home? How many people are saying that they're too busy in the day to do it?
But again, if they're free in the evening, then they're much better for a call. I mean, I think there's something to be said for looking at doing a later evening shift.
The thing what we've seen in the past on like Saturdays and the weekends is like the people that sometimes end up landing on those shifts might not be your strongest or your longest serving. I mean, we used to do it at Impra and have from 8 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. And if we didn't have that evening piece, it would be near on impossible to fill the sales guys' diaries the next day. And technically, it was the same thing. They had to have a bum on seat in somebody's house. We're trying to get bums on seats in events. So you'd have to maximise that 12 to 14 hour period to just ensure the next day was filled. It was every time the same urgency. So maybe we want to look to extend that. Yeah. But we also did have people that were doing part-time, we had 4-hour shifters that would come in at 5 or 6 and stay till 9.
Well, you think the amount of tradies who are in their vans at 7, 8 in the morning on their way, they could take a phone call. You could potentially even do slightly earlier than 8 if you really wanted to.
They're always packed in there. Starbucks.
It used to be on the road from about 7 o'clock, really. Yeah. In the van.
Huh? You never went work at 7 o'clock, don't lie, Tony. Tony rolled out at 10 a.m. Electrician went to work in a Range Rover.
Sorry, Mrs. Smith. Another job cover.
Okay, so I've just come to the opening of Sparks charity today. It's a great charity that supports and helps young people that are suffering with problems at home, problems at school, all that goes with that. And Lance is the founder of the charity. He's a very famous sports player and BBC Personality of the Year, and he's done a phenomenal job. He invited me along. It's in Peterborough. I said I'd definitely come down. I'm an advocate for helping young people, supporting young people. I know what it's like growing up if things are tough at home. And sometimes you need good motivation and people to help you, and these guys are doing just that. So if you can follow them, support them, check them out, it's Sparks charity. Hi Lance, how's it going, buddy? Good to meet you. Oh yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you well?
Thanks for coming in.
Fantastic, thanks for having me. I used to come in here as a kid at Christmas time, back in the day, yeah.
What we find is areas, they like what we do,
Yeah.
and they keep on saying, come here, we have a need. Everywhere's got a problem, you know, with a drug problem, and then they say, right, we want to, we engage, so we stop kids going county lines.
Yeah, amazing.
We've got the boxing gym. But this is a massive shop.
Yeah.
So this is just to do a soft launch.
Yeah.
And we're going to open it right to the back. There'll be a cafe in there. So whenever you coffee, because it'll be a proper barista.
Yeah, amazing.
We might have some disabled youngsters working there, maybe some ex-offenders, that type of thing.
Fantastic.
All the money raised will go back into giving kids projects and keeping them safe. But we find boxing is really effective sport. No racial problems. Everybody has to get on.
Yeah,
It's discipline.
yeah.
Yourself, what you,
I've got a training business, that's the core company. So we teach trades businesses how to scale.
Yeah.
So giving them all the tools to learn about building a business. Been going for a few years now, and it's become a big business, really big business. So we're doing YouTube a lot now.
all you youngsters.
Yeah, which is good. Me, are you well?
You're always a
Hello,
start.
how's it going? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, mate. You well?
Just about.
Excellent. How's it going, guys? All right, good to see you. How you doing, buddy? You well? See, I get the top score because no one's been on it. 829. Second. All right, go on then. Oh.
Yeah, I heard that.
Damn. Right, I need more money. Right, I'm just going to the cash machine to go and draw out hundreds. Wait, you're not getting involved. So this is Lance's Sports Personality of the Year award, BBC Sports Personality of the Year. The basketball player, just stepping up to go and hit the boxing bag. Oh. Oh. Is that something on my car? Or is that a reflection? Go, Simba! Be free! Stay away from the dark land, Simba! Alright, do you want me to teach you how to sell? Yeah? You want to learn sales? Watch this. This webinar slides made me millions. This format, okay? Millions of pounds. I learnt it from a book. Books are good. You need to read and learn. Education is the key. You understand that, don't you? Yes? How do you make money? Good boy. So this is Project Turbo. We're recording the webinar, which is going to be ran evergreen to speed up ticket sales to fill out the discovery days. Should be an effective strategy for us. I should have done it ages ago, but it is what it is. And now we're going to smash it and speed up the cycle. Evergreen means forever green, because we're going to make the green. Now, evergreen means we're just going to keep rolling. So it's never live, but it can just run at any time, anywhere. So as soon as the lead lands in, it can access what looks to be like a live webinar, but in actual fact it's a recording. I've helped all of the different trades in construction increase their sales by a minimum of 300%. Live in business training, once a month, every month. Live business coaching, once a month, every month. The head of operations role is a single point of failure. I don't think that we will get over, but it makes a difference. It makes a massive fucking difference. I mean, I've seen it when I've run it in myself in the past. It's the difference between someone chasing down that fucking target and counting it down against the number, and absolutely everybody the previous day was committed to making sure we got to the 15. And then yesterday, it wasn't the same energy, was it? It don't feel to me like it was. It was because it was too far away from what we agreed the previous day. But I couldn't see the same chat and momentum in the WhatsApp group, so someone wasn't leading it and rallying it all to the target.
Yeah, I suppose from that point of view, the WhatsApp group the energy was good, but it was more for a completely different reason. Like, it was around how the event.
Yeah.
So everybody, like,
we took our eye off the ball and the target.
It was more focused on shit. Look what we produced today.
Maybe that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Maybe the target's hit the fucking target and you can go home.
Yeah. 20 a day.
What's it fucking matter? So be outside at 9:30. Watch him go. Yeah. These leads are brilliant now. So I'm just about to go upstairs to my telesales department and hopefully change one of our employees' lives for the better. It's a gentleman called Sam who joined the business a couple of months ago, and it was the first time he'd really done a sales role. I've never seen a guy want to impress and deliver so much. He was coming in early, staying late, perfecting his script, and just wanted to do so well. Well, over the last couple of weeks, he's come out of nowhere with some of the best results I've ever seen. He is currently on 100% conversion rate and has delivered the business in his second month nearly £100,000 in revenue. Yesterday I found out that he went and met one of the businesses that he invited for a discovery day for breakfast, okay, to nurture that client and to take care of that client, and he went above and beyond. He met him at the end of the day, and I've never seen one of our telesales agents go that far to impress their customers. When I see these things, I want to act and I want to reciprocate the favor. And he asked a little while ago when he first started if we'd be interested in sponsoring him to stay in the country for longer. He's from Jordan and he needed support to get his visa. And when I was asked at the time by HR, I said, it's something I'll consider, but let's see how he gets on. And today I thought it was fitting to present him with a voucher for £1,000, and I will sponsor his visa to keep him in the country and keep him in the business. And I just think it's going to be a great thing to do. He's going to be over the moon. Let's go and see his reaction. How's it going, guys? Excellent. So I know Ashton's probably just gone over the numbers, so I just wanted to re-go over the numbers. Yesterday was such a good day for us in the business that, you know, some of the team wanted to come and hear the results as well, because it excites everybody when we absolutely smash it. There is a huge amount of work that goes into making these discovery days a success, and every single person in this room across this business plays their part in some way, shape or form. And if you just look at some of these numbers, well, we've got Ashton currently at the top of the tree, £280,000 in revenue achieved. Let's give him a big round of applause. And there's another gentleman that's landed in on second place. Anybody know his name? Sam, yeah? So Sam has probably the best stats I think I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for a very, very long time. To have somebody bring 5 people, achieve 100% conversion rate, and do £84,000 in revenue in your second month is absolutely phenomenal. Deserves a massive, massive round of applause. I've been watching you since the first day that you stayed late, and that's rare to see, yeah? I've hired just over 1,000 people now in the last 12 years, and when I know a superstar, I know a superstar. But I also heard that you went and met a business yesterday, yeah? And what time was that? Okay, so early morning, you went and met one of the businesses to go and have breakfast with them, to nurture them, okay, to have an amazing experience. And that is something that everybody in this room can take away, that if you're willing to go above and beyond in anything that you do in life, you will start to reap the rewards. You've earned nearly £1,000 commission in your second month here, which is a phenomenal number. So I've got an extra little special gift for you. Okay, so in this envelope, I've got a voucher for £1,000 to sponsor you for your visa, and we'd love to keep you in the company and keep you here. So let's give him a big round of applause. Yeah? Well done, champ. Yeah? Thank you. I'll sort the details out with you, but it doesn't go unnoticed. And when you're going to go above and beyond for this business will 100% take care of you. Remember that, yeah? Excellent. Good stuff. Hey, Laurie.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. How are you doing?
Yeah, I've just pulled over, so if I get moved on, I might have to move on.
Nah, no worries, no worries. How's things?
Yeah, good. So, yeah, we've got this. I've been on at this Heating and Ventilation magazine for some time. And
yeah.
They've got a new editor, and obviously when they're new, I chanced the arm and said, you know, will you come up and visit the headquarters? And she's up for that.
Great.
So we've got that in the diary for January the 23rd.
So what I wanted to do was just to get a proper PR plan in place with you, and then some kind of key dates locked in, so we're working clear on what's coming up, rather than, you know, just reactive every month. I know I've been working very reactively this year, but with Lee starting, I should be able to get a lot more structured and get really clear on what goals I want to achieve with this PR stuff. We'll put a timeline together. I'll try and get that timeline done ahead of time of some of the major milestones of what's happening next year. So I think that will help to get the creativity flowing around where the opportunities lie. Because I'm always doing a lot of stuff, but I'm not always great at communicating what I'm up to. So I've just landed at the Christmas party. We've got the whole team here. There's about 50 of us getting ready to end the year in style. We've got a big dinner. We've got some presentations. We've got some good entertainment. And I can hear the food coming out, so let's go eat. You should Yeah. Your head's got bigger.
I've put a bit of weight. It's a bit of
Your face looks a lot
some
fatter.
fucking chubby cheeks and shit.
Trade Mastermind Christmas party officially open! It's amazing to see so many people. We had the Christmas party last year. But what I've done is a 2024 wrap-up, recap, and just give you a little bit of a taster for what I've got planned for this business as we move into 2025. Well, this time last year, believe it or not, we were renovating the offices like we are upstairs at the moment. I believe this room here was the studio, so you can see how much that one's changed. But we aren't finished. TM is taking over the top floor with fresh, modern, new offices. So by February, everybody will be working upstairs on the same floor. So we're having a new space developed. Really nice working space, glass walls, all updated, all modern, and hopefully it will allow us to continue to expand our workforce as we grow and move into 2025. So we have re-established Trade Recruit as a business, and we welcome Kasha to the team. So where is she there? Let's give her a round of applause. Yeah. We launched Trade Property with Kyle and Tom and smashed it for the first couple of weeks. I think we did about £130,000 worth of trade property sales over a 2-month period, so some fantastic results there. We won the Signature Award for Best Business in the fucking world. Woo! Some nice stuff here from Millionaire Mastermind, just some recaps. Eddie Hearn, Richard Harpin, Alfie Best, Ant Middleton, James Kahn, some fantastic speakers. Again, Millionaire Mastermind, an idea that we've turned into reality and now have created a market-leading mastermind where there's nothing like it in the UK. Trade Mastermind is no longer going to sell training. We are now going to sell growth solutions to businesses. So our products, our service, our offering has evolved. Our vision is to change the way small businesses think about business by creating a 360 offering that allows our customers to train, get support, and have services all under one roof. This means our customers will be able to scale their businesses the right way, affordably, and that makes it viable to do so. And this is why Trade Group Services is and will always be the key to growth and business success. Well, so you understand it from the CEO's point of view, customer acquisition is the #1 priority for any business. But retaining your customers is as important as you scale. Because if you don't have a good retention strategy, what happens is that each year, every year, you've got to find new customers. I've been watching it and I've been looking at the training programs and I've been trying to find a scalable concept, one where people will continue to pay because there's enough value in them continuing to pay. And I thought to myself, one, for £25,000, you know, you've achieved £1 million ROI, which is phenomenal. And number two, it just meant that our business has got a shelf life. Okay, so finally we have got some targets that I just want you to all be aligned with. 2025, it's about scale. 25 million in revenue is the number. That is what we will hit, and we would do it 100% with TGSS, Trade Group Service Silver. I will 100% be launching into America in 2025. 2026 will see us double again, okay? 50 million. We'll launch Canada, Australia, and New Zealand across Trade Mastermind, TGS as a whole. And then finally in 2027, I want to be achieving a minimum of 100 million a year. And then the aim of the game at that stage will be able to take this business global to every single country. Because what's become very apparent on this journey, and it does more year on year, is the fact that there are so many businesses out there without the tools, the services, the support, and the training they need to scale. And there is no one doing what we are doing in this marketplace. So the opportunity is wide open.